you want, bro? Count it up, ayy. I get them racks in, count it up. I get them racks in, count it up. I get them racks in, I get them racks in, yeah. I get them racks in, 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 count it up. I get them racks in, 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 I get the racks in, no time for relaxing. My niggas eating good, these niggas fasting. I keep a shooter with me, he an assassin. I get the racks in, I get the racks in, I get the racks in it. Starting on accident, the niggas that hated the most, give them my ass to kiss. I get the racks in, I get the racks in. Nigga, I'm racked out. Now with my ad lib. Nigga, this real life. This ain't no catfish. Can't do no regular hoe. No, I need a bad bitch. Nothing ain't regular though. When you got a bad bitch, my niggas out of control. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it up. I get them racks in. Count it up. I get them racks in. Count it up. I get them racks in. 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 Count it up. I get them racks in. 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 No, I don't want you, girl. I want your best friend. Try to be waxing, and I be flexing. We ain't stressing. Chasing this check, man. Me and my brethren, nigga, we get it. Met a little bitch and I fucked a little bitch on the sofa. 10 rap, 20 rap, 30 rap, bitch, and they know. 40 rap, 50 rap, 60 rap, bitch, and they know. 20 rap, 80 rap, 90 rap, we about to go up, yeah. We got them racks in, I get them racks in. Promos at these studios, tripped up on my bad bitch, yeah. She the baddest, in that fashion, yeah. She know how that is dead up on that fast shit, yeah. I get them racks in, I get them racks in. Count it up, I get them racks in, 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 I get them racks in.
My nigga, I'm active, yes indeed. You're not a sat bitch, nope. Can tell by your actions. Got tools, I'm a craftsman. Yeah, soon as I crack in, they watch my fashion. My shirts are satin, fuck up this rap shit. Clean, roll out of Saks Fed. Don't shop at Paxsons. I get them racks in, get it. I get them racks in, I get them racks in. I get it. I get them racks in. I came from nothing, yeah. You can't imagine.
Hey everyone, it's Saj. We're live back on Mtm Radio. Happy New Year 2019. I'm going to jump right into it. That was Racks by Gangtivity, who's here today in the building. Shout out to y'all. Thanks for pulling up first and foremost.
You're ready.
I was playing that from SoundCloud. I know it's on Apple, Spotify,
all
Tidal, pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
Copy? All right.
Yeah.
So, well, I should get right into it. What kind of really motivated that song?
That was like actually the last cut song for the tape. The tape that we dropped, Gangtivity, the LP, is available on all streaming platforms as well. That was the last song that we cut for there, and it was just one of those songs that we wanted to give people that radio vibe, like that club vibe, to just turn up, get some money, you know? So that's really how it came about.
Getting them racks in real life.
Yeah, it wasn't really nothing else to it.
That's
it took
the
us
vibe
about
you gave
30. It took us about 30 minutes tops to
Shout
finish
out to
song.
Leak too, King Leak. He did the beat.
Yeah.
So he was in the studio. He had the beat done. We came in there. I was gonna breeze through it, fly like nah, play that, and then we just happened to come over. I get some racks in, you know what I'm saying?
I was about to ask you, kind of answer my next question. I was gonna say, what was the creative process like, and like getting? How did you like? You just heard the beat and just automatic? Because this song, when I first heard it, I was just like, I was bobbing my head. I'm like, oh, this give me turn up vibes, like.
Yeah,
but sometimes it's different when you hear the beat without lyrics that it might not necessarily give you that vibe.
Yeah.
So how did you like? How did the beat?
I mean, the producer, he played the beat. Leak, shout out to Leak. He played the beat, and the BPM was a little slow. Like, it was like slower than what it really was. And then I'm like, yo, he's like, yo, I made this for you. And I'm like, yo, you need to speed it up a little bit. And he sped it up. And I'm like, when he sped it up, I'm like, oh shit, this shit sound, and then we just
This is it.
jumping around off each other energy, and you just start raxing, just get them racks, and get
That's a fact.
Vito like, yo, go lay that shit right now.
That's a
Laid
fact.
it.
Yeah,
and
no,
that
it's
was it.
dope. I like that. I
History.
think it's super catchy.
Shout out to Muddy Gold on the
Yeah,
engineer.
shout out to Muddy Gold.
Big facts.
Shout out to everybody that was in the studio that day, actually.
Oh yeah.
Was it like random? Was it like a random studio?
random
Those are like, I
studio
feel like
day.
those are like the best ones. Like that's when you really like get gems. Like
a
when
fact.
it's just like random, not like a planned like studio session with like maybe certain producers or certain
Yeah.
people come in. Like it's just random. Like and
Yeah.
it just happens.
Yeah.
That's cool. So for those who don't know, okay, where you guys? I know, but I'm just gonna act like I don't know. Where are you guys from?
Flatbush, Brooklyn.
And when did you start making music?
I started making music in about 2006. It was 2006. I really took
Long
it
time.
serious like when I met Vito though.
I've been making music forever, my whole life. Like, as soon as I could talk, making
Wow.
music.
So
Yeah.
how long have you guys known each other?
We knew each other for a long time.
I feel like forever
Yeah.
because we even before I knew him, I knew about him. Likewise, you know, like people
Mutual
that
friends.
we chill with
Okay,
knew each other, so we always knew each other. But
Okay.
Yeah.
when we started chilling, we ain't never like stopped chilling from then.
Yeah.
Who influenced you like growing up music wise? Like what were you listening to? Like some of your favorite artists growing up?
Yeah,
The greats. I mean,
Grace of 50 Cents.
yeah,
the
we grew
Jay-Z.
up. I say we grew up in like the last era of like.
We like the era
Yeah,
right before
the internet era.
Yeah.
Like you see when them kids got really computerized and everything is technology. We got best of both worlds because we got the hands-on shit in the
we
street.
gonna be the last kids like that too.
Yeah.
People don't realize
Like,
that.
they
Yeah,
don't-
I know. I always
kids
just
don't
said the
even
last
play-
of the dying breed.
Every other kid that's
Yeah.
born from now on, they gonna be internet.
They don't
Yeah.
even play manhunt no more.
Yeah,
You see
they
what I'm
don't play.
saying?
No, they don't do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
It's all about just the gadgets and technology. I always say like technology is a gift and a curse. Like it has destroyed like
Definitely.
certain aspects of the younger generation that they literally lose out on that we have.
Definitely.
And like I said, growing up at that time, you don't realize what's really going on.
Yeah.
Like now I'm just like, damn, you guys are deprived.
Yeah.
Like you're losing out. Like that sucks. Like I hope you have an older sibling or cousin or someone around to kind of instill that in you, because like it's gone.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a
it's
fact.
really gone.
Yeah, the movies is warning us though.
One thing the
Yeah.
internet, I feel like the one thing the internet do though, like that's good to show you talent. Like like a lot of kids wasn't able to show their talent. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Now the internet, they have kids that's singing and doing the good stuff with the internet.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly,
And being
yeah.
noticed for it, so you know.
Yeah, that's the good thing about the internet, because there's a lot of even like underprivileged like families who have, because they have funny kids on the internet or a funny family member on the internet, they have formed a new livelihood, a new source of income, a new way to live a better life. Or if they kid just being who they are and then putting it on the internet, it's going viral, or like having everyone they know repost it because they know that it's something that if they goes viral, they could eventually use it to type of make an income or something
Definitely.
like that. So the internet is good and bad. So what like project is Rax from? Like what? Because I know like I have other stuff on SoundCloud that have like your album. I feel like this is just like a single. Is this
Yeah.
something that's coming from like
No,
an
it was a
upcoming
single. It
project?
was a single off the album. It was a single off the Gangtivity LP that we dropped.
Okay.
Yeah, in
That's
September.
available
We
everywhere,
dropped
too.
that in August. It was like late August. We
Mhm.
dropped that. Yeah, it's right off of that. But it's like people started loving that. Remember I told you that was the last song that we put.
On the
Everybody
album.
just
And
gravitated
so
to
are
it.
you trying to say that like the last song is like kind of did the best?
I mean,
so to
I
speak,
can't
or
say that. I
one
love
of-
the tape. I love the
Mhm.
whole.
There's
I love
other
the
songs that we
Yeah.
like individually, but like other than that song,
Yeah.
it's just that the fans, the supporters, that's the song that they pick. So that's what we really riding with
Yeah.
right now.
So does this song have a video or does it any other?
Oh
Definitely.
yeah, it definitely has a video.
Just wait for it. I know a lot of people waiting for it, but just wait. we
So
got a
how
lot
did
of
the
fire
Rax
coming.
challenge come about? Like
Just the other
how
day.
did that? I'm about to say, how did that? Like, I heard you. I saw some online. You guys reposting it.
Yeah.
Then I heard you just talking about it before we got on air, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, good. That's a good question I could ask. I didn't know. Like, how did the Rax challenge come about? And
I
what
mean,
like are the details of the?
We
challenge?
just started seeing people like hit the hashtag like Rax challenge like on their own, like in their Insta stories,
We
and
was
like
just
when
on
they
live.
mention you, it would be like you'll see it pop up and be like, okay, we see it more than 3 times, we know we onto something, so we like, you know what, we should just
We
try to do it.
I basically was just on a live
Yeah.
yesterday. We was just talking,
Mhm.
and people was just in the live when me and him talking on live, he was somewhere else, and they just was like, "What's up with the beat and all of that?" I said, "You know what? We just gonna do a Rax challenge." He like, "Yeah, let's do it." So I just hit Josh up like, "Yo, let's send this beat back out to the people."
Yeah.
And then like they sending it in. I'm telling them
It's
they need to
it's
hurry
mad
up
engaging
too.
because people love challenges, man.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
find that to be very engaging. What would you say that's one thing that like differentiates you guys as a group from other up
Everything.
and coming artists?
Everything.
Good answer.
Everything.
Everything we do.
Good answer, which is true because I feel like there's a lot of up and coming artists, especially from New York. Like, some are more generic, and some I feel like do stand out. There's their own, they have their uniqueness to it. I feel like, especially with you guys as being a rap group from Brooklyn, like there's definitely a lot of unique features that is not really in the game right now, which is definitely something that I could, from what I see a third party looking in, is something that you just not really use to elevate, but it's just kind of natural. Like it's just who you are, like who you guys are. So it brings that different element. Yeah, it's like
Everything's
organic.
Organic, no GMOs.
So what was the
GMOs.
first song y'all created together?
The
Or
first song,
recorded together, I should say.
That's crazy because it's crazy. Nobody ever asked us that question.
it was a song called "Ready for War."
Nah, but I think we recorded before that though. Like
Yeah,
songs.
but "Ready
that
for
was
War"
you could
was
say
like my.
that's the
I could
first
Like
say it
a
was my
legit
breakthrough.
song.
It was like my
You shot a
breakthrough.
video.
Yeah, breakthrough. I didn't even know how to move. Nothing. They like, yo, move. You move.
Y'all can YouTube that too. Y'all can
Y'all
start
can
find
YouTube.
that.
It's still up. It's still
Oh,
up.
okay. I'm
King
about
Bam,
to,
Young Fly.
I'm about to do
Yeah,
some
Ready for
research
War.
and
The
then go on
streets know
YouTube
what's
real
up.
quick.
The streets.
So what
know.
year was that?
That, I mean, the YouTube will tell you.
Yeah, y'all go
Like
YouTube
a minute ago,
that.
a couple
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah,
go
We'll
YouTube
pull that
that.
up on YouTube later because I kind of, like I said, I like to see how artists evolve from
Yeah.
like the first song you created together until now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like watching the growth of what an artist has in store. How would you,
You see,
describe your
I was
music?
joint before when we was in front of the car. That was before Ready for War too.
Which one?
With Naughty, where he shot for us.
It was after. Yeah, Ready for
Now
War
we
was
did
the
a lot of
first
stuff though.
So are both of those online?
Everything
Yeah,
online.
Okay, so we
online.
can find out. We can find out.
No, Chuck. The reason why Flatbush really rock with us like that too is because they seen the growth. Like they
Yeah.
seen it. Like a lot of people seen it. Like we have a cult following that's with us. Like in Flatbush, you walk down the streets, yo, what up?
Gangtivity. You
'Cause
can't
they seen
go
the
nowhere and
growth.
not see no
the people
Gangtivity.
that's now tuning in. There's a whole lot of history for everybody to see what's going on. But we've been paving the way.
That's dope. What's one thing that you would want your supporters to always like remember about your music?
Originality.
Yeah.
Like just the different flows, the different beat selections. I mean, just the voices.
You got a call coming in, guys.
Yeah, I might as well get on my soldier. Don't call me while I'm on live. Everybody that got my number on live, don't call me while I'm on live.
You're not getting through right now. No
Not right
phone
now.
call.
Not on my live. Not on my live. Don't call me when I'm on live.
Well, I'm
Sorry.
sorry, but we were saying, back to like what I was saying. What is the one thing that you want your supporters to remember and
Originality.
about your music?
Originality, how it's different. We just everything's different as far as the shows, the
Creativity
and the videos.
to the full extent.
Everything, the stuff be organic. Like even when we pop out, sometimes like everything's organic.
Which is, I think, like I said, you can feel that in your music. You can hear that in your music, which is, for me, that's key because you don't want to listen to music that you can't relate to or that you don't think is genuine. So for me, it's just like boring. It's like, all right, well, like, are y'all really doing this? Like, is this really happening? Like, you don't feel that energy.
Yeah, you can check the resumes too.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
you know, yeah. I mean, you can ask another
Check your
artist that
resume.
pop out.
Yeah,
I get another artist up here. You ask them like, you ever heard of these guys? Like,
Exactly.
other than the music, like, yeah.
It's there.
Okay, that's cool. If you guys get a feature right now with anybody, it could be an independent artist, an established artist, a singer, and a rapper.
Who would it be?
Who would it be?
I want Lady Gaga on the hook. Trying to get on the billboards.
I love Gaga. I
ain't
love
gonna
me
lie.
some
Yeah.
Gaga.
Yeah,
I ain't
I
gonna lie.
love me some Gaga.
Yeah, Lady Gaga on the
I'm
hook.
gonna
They
need
go
it.
like, what is he doing?
I'm gonna need to hit a song with Buju Banton.
Buja free, Buja free too. Yeah,
So you heard
bust they
that
head.
here first.
Hey
You
yo,
heard
we
that
be
MTM
sitting in the crib or on YouTube watching Buju Banton
You're a Buju
freestyles.
Banton
Like that's the
fan?
most
Me
energized
too.
yo.
Me
That's in the DNA.
Yeah.
I'm an oldie Buju Banton fan because when
Free
he came out
Cartel.
of jail, I was actually in Jamaica, which was like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
People were going crazy.
You from Jamaica, right?
Yeah, I'm from Jamaica.
Which part?
So well, I was born here, but my
We
family's
all
from Jamaica,
Jamaican.
St.
Okay,
Elizabeth.
We all from Jamaica.
Oh,
We all
where?
from
Where?
Jamaica, yeah.
My
I'm I'm from here, you know, but
Yeah,
my
Spanish
pops from Jamaica.
Do you know what part?
He from the countryside. I ain't really too, you
like
know.
probably like St. Mary, St. Catherine. Side.
He always tell me though. It's just my memory. It ain't even that. I ask him all the time.
Oh, it's just your memory.
Yeah,
okay,
it's my
cool.
fault.
Well, yeah, my family's from St. Elizabeth, so shout out to Jamaica.
Shout out.
Damn, I'm mad I don't have that on my life, but that's cool. I can see it tomorrow. Yeah, I was down there, and he came to Kingston. He landed I think it was like a Friday night. He came to Kingston. The airport was ran with people.
Yeah.
Then there were people waiting at the studio for him, waiting outside. And it's just I was even really explaining to my parents and my other family members who they know Buju Banton's music, but they're older, so they don't necessarily might not get the fullness of the culture of what's really going on. That people love him. You know, when you're a legend, when you're an icon, we all make mistakes. You can make mistakes. It doesn't mean that you're going to live in that mistake forever.
That's a fact.
So people don't understand, they think, I feel what I was hearing some feedback is, he's not going to be the same, or kind of maybe he's going to fall off or whatever. And it's just listen, when you're an icon, you're an icon. Buju Banton, from that time, even I went the other day, they're nonstop playing him. I feel like they play his music even more. People are downloading even more. Yeah. People who didn't know who he was, a younger generation 10 years ago who was 10 years old and 8 years old didn't get what's going on. It's 18 now.
That's how
it's
it goes.
Yo, with the shits.
That's how it goes.
Yep. So, all right. So you said Lady Gaga. So Gangtivity featuring Buju Banton and Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all heard
you
heard
that?
That sounds crazy.
And we gonna launch that song on
Gangtivity.world. That sounds crazy.
Yeah, y'all make sure.
And we gonna launch that on
www.gangtivity.world.
Shout out to the supporters.
We gonna launch that on.
A lot of the supporters on my live right now. They asking where to get shirts and get certain stuff from. Y'all could go on www.gangtivity.world. And everything is there, down to the newest videos, down to the newest photos, down to
leave your social media, because we're gonna put that on our all our mtmrecordsmusic.com page, as well as Apple, Spotify tomorrow. So let everyone know what your social media handles are, as well as the Gangtivity merchandise.
Definitely.
Bam Vito 5K, straight like that. Hashtag Gangtivity. You can just find the whole gang.
That's
and what's yours?
Mine is Fleego. That's with 3 E's. FLEEEGO. All across the board. Google me. Apple Music me. Twitter me.
I heard it here first. I just want to say it on my live. Gangtivity featuring Buju Banton and Lady Gaga. If it happens, I should say when it happens.
When it happens.
2019, we claiming it. When it happens, you heard it here first. So let me get into Reppin' by Gangtivity.
Yeah. Shout out to Muddy Gold.
Hey, man, throw that shit up, nigga. Ain't no bluffing on these sides. Hey, man, what you reppin'? Hey, 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 what you reppin'? Everybody gang, hey, what you reppin'? 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 Cause everybody talk, but these niggas don't walk the walk. Cause everybody talk, but these niggas don't walk the walk. Man, what you reppin'? These niggas.
Everybody say they gang. They say they team got killers. All my niggas on the same thing. Shotguns, they got AKs. Handguns, nigga take aim. Bang, 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 bang. Headshots, can't say names. Lay them down, make them pick them up. That's exactly how we give it up. Niggas notice how we give it up. Get this money, I can get enough. We them niggas in the lead. Drink your Henny, fuck a lean. When I'm rolling on the beam, ain't no running from the beam. Nigga,
what you reppin'? What you reppin'? Hey, what you reppin'? What you reppin'? Hey, what you reppin'? Hey, what you reppin'? Hey, what you reppin'? Hey, what you reppin'? Everybody get me away. Hey, what you reppin'? Hey, what you reppin'? Hey, what you reppin'? Hey, what you reppin'? Cause everybody talk, but these niggas don't walk the walk. Cause everybody talk, but these niggas don't walk the walk. Hey, what you reppin'? 001 G's up. Niggas know we cheat up. Cheat up from the feet up. East side where we be from. Little niggas can't keep up. Broke niggas can't keep count. Hey, niggas show no love. They quiet and we smoking on loud. Nigga, what you rep? What's your step? Who your big homie? Hey, don't get left. You get stressed, cause I got that thing on me. Hey, fuck your vest. I ain't impressed. I aim at your head, homie. Cause the homies ain't head hunting. and I put some bread on.
What you reppin'? What you reppin'?
Hey, what you reppin'?
What you reppin'?
Hey, what you reppin'?
What you reppin'?
Hey, what you reppin'? Hey, what you reppin'? Hey, what you reppin'?
Everybody get nigga where you at?
Hey,
Nigga
hey, hey, what you reppin'?
what you reppin'?
Hey, what you reppin'?
What you reppin'?
Hey, what you reppin'?
What you reppin'?
Hey, what you reppin'? Cause everybody talk, but these niggas don't walk the walk. Cause everybody talk, but these niggas don't walk the walk. Man, what you reppin'? Hey, what you reppin'? Hey, what you reppin'? Hey, what you reppin'? Hey, what you reppin'?
Loyal to the game. Money change, people change. I'll never change. Loyal to the game. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Money change, people change. I'll never change. Loyal to the game. Money change, people change. I'll never change. Loyal to the game. Money change, people change. I'll never change. Loyal to the game. I never thought it'd be you. Money change, people change, I never change, loyal to the game. But you wouldn't change on the crew, I never thought it'd be you. Triggers bang, feel the pain, more than just the fame, this is for the game. But you wouldn't change on the crew, I never thought it'd be you. I never thought it'd be you, never thought that you would change. No, we ain't going no truths, we just gon' roll up and bang. Singing, I don't got no screws, running, I don't got no bang. And Buster just said I'm online, they won't need a fuck cause you sign. The shits, I mean really. I know the gangsters, they feel me. I know the gangsters relate. I'm laughing straight to the bank. Can't trust some niggas be fake. Can't trust some niggas be snakes. Can't trust these niggas at all. Can't trust a nigga that'll rat on his dog. Paperwork on top of paperwork. Baby, watch all this paperwork. Black and white, these niggas tellin'. Niggas hating, niggas jealous. Niggas hating, niggas envy. Machiavelli. I ain't faking that already. No, I ain't faking that already. Money change, people change, I'll never change, loyal to the gang. Money change, people change, I'll never change, loyal to the gang. Money change, people change, I'll never change, loyal to the gang. I never thought it'd be you. I never thought it'd be you. Money change, people change, I'll never change, loyal to the gang. But you wouldn't change on the crew, I never thought it'd be you. Triggers bang, feel the pain, more than just the fame, this is for the game. But you wouldn't change on the crew, I never thought it'd be you. I never thought it'd be you, never thought that you would change. No, we ain't going no truths, we just won't pull up and bang. Singing, I don't got no screws, running, I don't got no flame. And Buster just said I'm online, they won't need to fuck cause you sign. Buster just said I'm online, I ain't money to fuck cause you sign. As soon as I don't got no brain.
Hey guys, it's Sash. We're live back on Mtm Radio with Gangtivity. Lit. So that was the last song we played was Loyal. And all this, like I said, I'm playing from Gangtivity's album on SoundCloud. We'll have all links on mtmrecordsmusic.com. That song was a little bit more of a chill vibe. Yeah. It was a little bit more deep, which I like how versatile you guys are. I like how we get a turn up vibe, we can get a deep vibe, we can get a chill vibe. How did that song come about?
That was a Dodie song that I did, but that was in the studio when I did that, right? I think.
Yeah.
It just basically that's just one of those songs where I just got in the booth and just started, you know, like it wasn't really too much thought process behind that. I just was on my own wave and just got in the lab and started cooking up. And that was really one of the joints where I was like, oh, I'm done. I ain't really feeling it. But everybody outside the booth like, nah, keep doing what you're doing. And then,
does that happen a lot? You feel like there's certain songs that you don't really care for, but everybody else around you?
Everything, all the time.
Why do you think that happened?
I don't know. People have different ears. You know, people hear different things. People feel different ways about different stuff.
I agree.
I mean, so.
Is that a part of your creative process as far as like if you just do like what maybe I should say what is your creative process like in writing music? Like do you just write or sometimes you
individually hear or when we doing music
individually
individually it comes to me different ways. Like I will be in the house sometimes and write raps, and then get to the studio and then don't record none of the raps I wrote. Like,
and you'll write something else
I will
totally
just
different from what you wrote.
Get in the booth and
even
and
if
do
you hit
other
a beat
things.
first.
Different. It's just different waves. Because 9 out of 10 times when I write something, it's not gonna go to them beats that I got, that I was writing to. You know.
Yeah.
So I just be putting little stuff together, keep little bars here, but for the most part, I just go in the booth and freestyle, do what come to my mind.
What is your creative process like?
Likewise, I mean, I just go in the booth. If the beat fire, I just start thinking the newest line I heard. Like, for real, like I really like off my
That's
conversation,
because
I
ain't
I
even
always
lying, because I done seen, because it was usually I'm the one to go in the booth all the time and just freestyle, and he would write, but it'd be sometimes we don't got that much time in the studio.
True.
When we was younger, so I would be like,
True.
I'm always rushing everybody, and you're like, yo, bro, everybody don't work, like, you can't rush me, bro. But then I'm like, yo, try it, you know what I'm saying? And some of our best verses came from
just
going in the booth and, you know what I'm saying,
figuring it out,
feeding off each other's energy, type of thing,
basically.
which is dope, which is definitely dope. Like you said, sometimes you can have stuff written down, but then when you go to the studio, it's like, I don't really want this. Like, this is not working.
Facts. And even when you go to the studio with that joint, since it's done already, now when it's recorded, you got a whole nother hour. Now you can't sit in there and write something else.
Sure, you don't have all that time. That's true. What do you say keeps you motivated to keep making music or to keep trying to reach to the next level in your careers?
Because if we don't make music, what else we gonna do? Nah, for real, it's like it's a part of our life now. You know
like
what I'm
the
saying?
supporters, the family, everybody.
Like, we can't the people, the family to take care of everybody. But before that, it's just like it's something that we was just born to do. Like you can't wake up a day and not think about something with music involved in it. So
you don't want to be trapped doing something you don't want to do.
Yeah.
For the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You grow old, looking old fast.
It's like you waking up to a 9 to 5 you don't want to go to no more. It's like
I don't know. You know, I often wonder how people do that. There's still a lot of people who do that in this world.
Definitely.
Like, still not hear me. Still a lot of people, like millions of people get up every single day and they do it. And I remember when I was younger, I used to be like, yo, I don't know how somebody could go to a job or go somewhere every day that they hate to go to.
Not knocking the people that was working though.
Not knocking nobody.
Some people got their own goals, you know, do your thing. But as far as for us and me, I ain't jacking it.
No, I see why. Obviously I've been there before. I see why people do and people have done it, but like I said, salute to people who, like you say, I feel like a 9 to 5 that are a job that people hate or just doing something they don't like to do, like you said, it does make you old quicker. It does make you like sick or sickly or mentally mess with you. Like it messes with your happiness.
Some people be happy though. I seen cross guards dancing and shit.
I'm all about
you know, it's about what make you happy. You know what I'm saying? I done went to the DMV a couple times and it was a happy lady standing behind me.
Job is not bad.
It's just all about that.
Nah, job is not bad. It's just about what your passion is.
Being broke is bad. So whatever you gotta do to get that bread,
because that's some people's goal. Like that's some people's goal in life, to get a good job and to get a good 9 to 5, and I'll be happy if I'm.
Because that's what they was taught.
That's what they was.
It take a lot of courage to break out the box and be like, yo, you know what? I could start setting up and be just like the next millionaire that I'm buying his product.
I had this conversation the other day. I was telling like some like my family members and some older people that I know. I'm like, society and like the way that our parents and the older generation was raised and taught to, we got to go to school, and then, or if you don't go to school, you got to get a trade. But and then if you don't get a trade, you got to go to school to get a degree, and then you graduate from the degree, you get all these loans and these debts, and if you're smart enough, you get a scholarship, and you got to go around, you got to work for other people, and it might not necessarily be shit that you care about or that you see yourself doing for the rest of your life. So that's the way they program you to raise your kids
to live
and
by
to teach us other people. They don't
really
necessarily teach you, be like, yo, this is what you got to do to be an entrepreneur, or this is what you got to do to start your own business and have a good 9 to 5, or have a good career while you start your own business on the side, or while you learn something else and be a jack of all trades, or pick up other, skills or whatever. They don't teach us that. So that's why when people think that 9 to 5 shit is just like they have that closed mentality, because that's what they was taught. Like they was taught to teach us to be, programmed like that.
Of course. So. They want that tax money.
Yeah, they do want that tax money. So whatever. Shout out to all the 9 to 5ers. Like, shout out to whether you like it or not. Shout out to the 9 to 5ers. Shout out to the ones getting it. As long as you getting it, that's what makes sense. Any way you get, so that's what makes sense. I say the same thing as any way you getting it. Shout out to you, whichever makes sense. If it's a 9 to 5 or it's not, however you get it how you live. What would you say is playing in y'all music, like your iPod or your, I should say, Apple Music or Spotify?
I got a lot of
to right now.
a lot of independent artists.
Yeah.
I like that answer. Can we name drop or nah?
Yeah, I mean,
a couple.
Shout out, Stash.
Shout out to Stash.
I got a couple Stash.
Shout out to Deli.
Shout out to Deli. I got
27 Deli.
I got some NAO in my
NAO Quelly and the whole NAO squad.
I got some Fresh Rolls.
I got some Najee.
Fresh Rolls, Najee.
Who's Najee?
You know, yeah.
Facts.
I mean, we got a lot of people from the town. Yeah, definitely.
From Brooklyn.
Got some Flip De Niro on my joint. Shout out to Flip De Niro. You know.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
got some G4 boys.
Nah,
got
definitely.
both of them.
Yeah, I listen to I like a lot of underground shit.
Yeah.
I love a lot of underground.
That's why I ask, especially when artists come here. I'm like, that's my main question because I want to know because I don't know everybody that you name, but I've heard of a couple names, but some I haven't. So I'm gonna go do my research.
I listen to everything. Shout out
everything.
Tutu. I
Yeah,
shout out to Tutu. I listen to Chef G. I listen to all that shit.
Everybody, Tutu. Everybody is Mars Money from Flatbush, Teddy the Dawn. Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go. We ain't gonna go crazy.
We ain't gonna go. We really rock with everybody, man.
Y'all got a whole list. We'll be here all night.
We really rock with everybody.
Shout out to the photographers and the camera people. That's what really matters.
Shout out to GVI Films,
I be
man.
seeing some of y'all visuals and they be looking pretty elite.
Shout out to TC Videos.
Who's your main videographer that you guys use? Because like I said, y'all love visuals be looking.
My guy Sino.
Okay.
For the videos, it'd be like the homie Cage Cube, TC Videos, Mo Rabbi.
Shout out to Mo Rabbi. We got another joint gonna drop so crazy right after Racks. Y'all not even gonna understand it.
It ain't stopping.
Not stopping.
Well, that goes into my next question. Because before I get to go to the questions, he answers them. So I'm gonna ask you anyway.
My name, so we don't get this mixed up. My name Bam Vito, right? 5K. The 5K is like basically just like being 5 steps ahead.
I was about to say that means like you. I'm
a. If it's a school trip tomorrow, I got my food ready, lunch
bag. You got your outfit ready.
My just in case Metro card, all of that.
Extra cash for souvenirs.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That was gonna be my next question. Like, so what is next for you guys? Being that he was kind of getting into it already.
Next, we got a lot of movements next, man.
We got a lot of shows.
I'm not gonna lie, we got a lot.
We don't got no dates on those shows, but I know how it work. Like, as soon as we get off this, somebody gonna hit Josh up. We gonna have some shows popping up. Exactly. We definitely got a lot of visuals coming out. I know y'all waiting on the music, but y'all just gotta bear with us.
Yeah.
We waiting on the visuals, but we'll keep waiting. Okay, because from what you guys said earlier,
it's worth the wait.
It's definitely worth the wait.
Once it's worth the wait, I'm cool. Once it's worth the wait and you say that it's coming, then all you got to do is just sit back tight and it'll happen.
It's definitely coming.
Yeah. So what would you say, what is your biggest achievement so far for Gangtivity?
Our biggest achievement so far.
It's hard, man. Every time we do something big, we do something bigger.
It's like it's just like it just keep on.
Like we opened up for the Cipriani thing.
Yeah, Cipriani. Shout out to Dinnerland. Shout out to the homies from Dinnerland.
Right
too.
after that,
Dinnerland really lit.
Nah, shout out to the homies.
A lot of people are not in tune with Dinnerland, and they should be.
Nah, that's
what I feel like the real right ones are.
That's some hometown shit though. You know like how it go, man. If you're not in tune, you're not in tune. It's just
like you just not, and it's you're lost. At the end of the day, but so Dinnerland put that together. How did that work?
Dinnerland, shout out to the homie called me, the homie Reds called me and was like, yo, what you dealing with? Y'all I want y'all to pull up. We got some we got a show. We had Cipriani. I didn't know what Cipriani was, to be honest. So now I told Vito, he like, yo, all right, we get there, it's big backstage entrance and essential waters by the jugs, and I'm like, what? You know what? And then I see Drea to the right getting. I'm like, yo, what's going on? He's like, yo, it's about to go down. I'm like, what? I'm like, my heart was beating. I was like, oh. Like, yo, I looked at Vito like, yo, excited. Yeah.
And then the next day after that, we just sold out SOBs with the homie Spank. I told these niggas, next nigga that called me, that seen me on live.
I saw a lot of clips of you guys performing.
Oh, yeah.
SOBs. A lot of people was talking about it. And
SOBs, they can't say that. From all the times we done touch y'all stages, SOBs, we ain't really do our thing. We always did our thing. We always pull people in the building. We always rock that stage, give people the show that they want. You feel me? These people paying that good hard-earned money. We ain't gonna stand up there with 100 people and not. Come on, man.
Exactly.
We gonna get that show done. You feel me? Let's get it.
I definitely agree with
Leave
you.
y'all with a moment for the night. Like, yo, them boys, yeah.
Well, shout out to you guys for pulling up first and foremost.
Appreciate you,
thank you.
Man.
Thank you for rocking with us
No,
always.
man. Shout out to Gangtivity pulling up on MTM Radio. As we wrap it up, lastly, like you said, I guess we got new visuals and things in store that you guys have planned for 2019.
New visuals,
so
new merch.
We'll definitely keep the Gangtivity on our radar. Lastly, is there anything that you would like, if there's a last message that you would like to say to your supporters or to those
we run the fucking town, man.
Hey, yo,
get used to it.
Yeah, we turning up. Turning up from here on out. I mean, we've been turning up, but from here on out, we're not even playing with them foot on
I was about to be like, what? So what? You wasn't turned up before?
Nah, we've been turned up before, but they starting to pay
up.
attention a little bit more. They a little late, you feel me? We light years ahead of them, 5K. You feel me? We 5,000 steps ahead of them, you feel me? But yeah, shout out to everybody that's rocking with us, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that's
rocking with us.
Shout out to y'all for pulling up, and shout out to everything that you guys do, and keep, definitely keep being a gem into the culture. I feel like more unique groups that are expressive, that are rare, that are just genuine are not that common these days.
Yeah.
So the fact that you guys bring that to the table is definitely dope. Definitely something I think that the culture needs. So keep doing what you're doing. And on that note, we're going to end off one of my favorite songs from the Gangtivity album, which is called Bless.
Okay.
Yeah,
for all unsigned artists too.
Hold on.
We got a showcase for y'all. Yeah.
Oh,
I just want to put y'all. I want to put y'all on to that because that is a very good
that's the Pastor
platform
Aux.
for y'all. Yeah, that's the Pastor Aux.
I've been posting
merch
that,
and links. This time is merch and links. Pastor Aux merch and links part 2. You feel me? It's going down at the Brooklyn Commons. You feel me? The 25th.
I've been posting that as well. So yes,
you can hit up Press Play Agency.
I'm gonna post that today. I'm gonna repost what you posted as well for the Pastor Aux. It's January 25th.
Yeah, the 25th.
I believe at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's gonna be at the Brooklyn Commons.
Yes.
So I've been saying this from the last Pastor Aux that I missed. So this one I'm definitely not gonna miss. And for artists who are looking to seriously take your music to the next level,
pull up.
And this is an opportunity for you.
Pull up.
For literally $1.
Artists, vendors, everything.
Vendors, merch tables, everything that you need, and they're gonna be able to connect you to A&Rs, to publicists, to DJs, to labels.
Gonna get to see me.
I heard that some people got like signed and people got certain links to like labels and DJs and all this from the last one.
Listen,
so I'm like, y'all are really playing if you don't want to come to opportunity. This is what we call gaining good exposure, not just putting your shit online, but getting the right people to hear it. Like,
and you feel me? They can't say this is for the people. We doing everything for the people, and we gonna keep continuously to do it for the people because we know how it feel to be an underdog, unsigned artist. We still working, even though we doing good. We still working, so we know how the pain is, and we gonna, as long as we get that platform and that opportunity to spread it, we gonna spread the love. So y'all just take advantage of that and let's keep it going, man. It's G.Gang. We in the building.
Yo, yeah, facts. Like we said, that's 125, so that's January 25th.
Yeah.
The Pastor Aux. Shout out to Gangtivity pulling up on MTM Radio again. For those who just tuning in or who tuned in late, the full interview will be up on the mtmrecordsmusic.com page tomorrow evening. It'll also be on Apple, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube, and SoundCloud. So we everywhere 2019. And like I said, we're going to end on a good note, and that's going to be with Blessed by Gangtivity.
G.Gang.
You did.
G.Gang. Fuck these niggas' advances. Fuck.
Just a reward from the warrior, caught with those candy. Man, fuck this surveillance. What you saying?
They ain't wanna hear us out. They just do it for the clout. Nowadays, all this view shit got these niggas all tripping out. What the fuck going on? Who the fuck put them on? All of these young boys. Baby, we them big dogs. Can't let them get to me. Take care of the family. Father protecting me. Cause we too blessed. Can't let them get to me. Take care of the family. Father protecting me. Cause we too blessed. Hey.